All right, guys, today we're going to talk about go-to meal ideas, things that just really are sweet grab and goes so that when you are in a rush, you can have things to grab and go. You want to make sure when you do grab and go that you always have protein with you. Always have protein on hand because protein is what's going to keep you full. It's going to regulate your blood sugar. It's going to help those muscles. It's going to help burn that fat. So keep protein with you no matter what. So some great grab and go options. I will say this to start. Planning ahead and being prepared goes a long way. So make sure your grocery cart is filled with protein options. Make sure you've got those veggies cut up and Tupperware or mini bag. You can take little Ziploc bags, cut up all your veggies, make little Ziploc bags of veggie sticks for on the go, quick lunches. And then you're gonna wanna make sure that you have those on the go proteins. Again, planning ahead, if you're making a nice, delicious meal for yourself or for you and your family that's balanced and healthy with the protein, with the veggies, make a little extra. Don't put all of the work into making meals one little meal at a time. If you're gonna make grilled meats, grill in bulk, or if you're gonna roast something, make enough so you have leftovers. Leftovers make great grab and go for the next day, especially if when you're packing up dinner after, this is what I do all the time, you're packing up your dinner leftovers, throw some in a Tupperware for lunch the next day so you don't even need to think about preparing lunch. And that way you're always in the rears for making sure that you're always on track. So that being said, grab and go items for protein especially, but those veggie bags are carbohydrate sources that are very fiber rich, keeping you full. You want to make sure you're always getting as many veggies as you can, but also for protein, you're going to want some grab and go items. Things like cottage cheese is great. Yogurt, Greek yogurt is very high in protein and an amazing grab and go option. One thing I really love for my protein for grab and go are those tuna packets. You can eat them right out of the package, especially if they're flavored. They might be a little higher sodium, but they're really good. Things for snacking would be things like turkey jerky and beef jerky. Again, if you're in my macro tracking program, that's why we keep our eye on sodium, because we want to make sure we're not going over on sodium with some of the more packaged on the go things. The other thing, if you're going to the grocery store, things like uncured deli meat, uncured turkey bacon or chicken bacon, like a pre-cooked rotisserie chicken is amazing. And it's a great grab and go. If you can go to the grocery store and get a rotisserie chicken, it can make for great protein for the whole week. Or you can buy already shredded rotisserie chicken at the grocery store. And then the other thing, if you're on the weekends, Sunday, let's say, one great thing you can do is just take a crock pot. You can throw in some chicken breast or some pork or whatever it might be. You can put in some chicken broth for a little bit of liquid. You don't need much. You can sprinkle your meat with garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, salt, pepper. Just keep things simple and then just cook that meat on low for about 6 to 8 hours or until it's done. And that makes great protein for you to shred up, chop up, and then have available to throw together meals, whether it's a sandwich, whether it's on top of a salad, whether you're making a soup or a chili with it. Planning ahead really can go a long way. And then if you're really in a pinch, you can always go for things like RX bars or protein powder. Those are just really good if you need some protein to be on the go with you. A protein bar like an RX bar definitely beats a candy bar at the convenience store. Or if you find yourself out, bringing a protein shake will help you not give in to stopping at the drive-through for a cheeseburger when you're out running errands or holiday shopping or whatever it might be. String cheese is another great one. A lot of my clients find that, that little string cheese with about 6 grams of protein is just enough to hold them over for just an hour or two until they can get their next super balanced meal. I think that's it for now, you guys. There are so many other on-the-go protein options, but you want to just make sure that you're keeping things simple for yourself. If you're looking for a balanced meal that you can pop in the microwave or eat cold, whatever it might be, a little bit of planning goes a long way. So if you can just take that time, I have a client right now, every Sunday she plans ahead and looks at her week and writes things down. A lot of my clients do that. What's going on this week? Where am I going to have the challenges? When am I going to be forced to get home from the office late or be traveling all day? And how can I set myself up for success by bringing a cooler, by bringing healthy snacks? Bring yourself a snack pack so you're always having stuff to ward off feeling hangry or overly hungry, where you're indulging and making impulsive choices on cinnamon buns or coffee loaded with sugar and donuts because you just didn't have yourself prepared. So that being said, you guys, make sure you just focus on those little bit betters and have a good day.